Hey guys, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own UGC emote and put it onto the marketplace. So what you first have to do is open a new project. Just a base plate is fine. For the sake of viewing things, I will change the color of the base plate. I'll just make that a bit of a green. There we go, that's a bit better. Make that green so it stands out a bit better, and then in the toolbox, if you don't have this, make sure you're in home and then click toolbox, so then this should appear, and this can give you models, plugins, audios and stuff. So what we need first is we need a R15 rig. So this is basically just a character that we can manipulate and do an animation on. Actually, I'm gonna look for R15 dummy. There we go. This one here, first one, Roblox user. It's got 1,000 positive reviews. There's no script, so there's no malicious coding or anything in there. So you can see it's a very, very basic, dummy. So what we have to do now is we get rid of the toolbox. We don't need that, and we don't need the properties tab. Once we have the R15 dummy, we'll just select it, go up to the top, hit avatar and animation. This will open up your avatar animator. So what we do is we select our rig, and once we have selected it in the animation editor, we can see we can create key points. So we want to press the plus and open up add all body. So this creates an option where we can create animation keyframes for every single part of the rig's body. Because it is an R15 model, there is going to be 15 pieces to emote or to animate. If it is an R16, there are 6 pieces to do. It is easier on R6, but R15 is a bit more versatile and used a lot more. Anyway, so in here, lower torso, when you change the orientation of the lower torso, it does change the orientation of the rest of the body. That is because this is considered one of the root parts. So if I expand here, I can see rotation on the x-axis. I'm going to set that to 90, and you can see it rotates the whole body. If I want one leg to go up, where is it? I want this leg. I just select the uppermost part of the leg, and that'll rotate everything below it as well. As you can see, it's got a bit of a tree, a hierarchy. So the upper leg will move the lower leg and the foot. Same with the left and right. And the upper arm connects to the lower arm in the hand as well. So if I want to move the right leg, I want to rotate that a bit. Let's make it go down a bit, -10. There we go, that one's done. If we want to make the left leg go down a bit, go left upper leg. We want to make that go positive, so let's go 20. There we go. So it looks like they're doing different things, and that's how you manipulate each of the body parts. If we want to make the knee bent a bit, let's add negative, so it goes down slightly. Let's go 20. There we go. It looks like its knee is bent a bit. So you just add a bit more dynamic movement to the emote. Now, if you want to actually emote the character, create an animation, see here, we're on the 0 timestamp, 0 out of 1. This is how you change how long your animation is going to be. There is a maximum of 10 seconds allowed within emotes and animations, so be sure to set this to less than 10. I'll go with 8 just to be sure. Now, these keyframes, these little diamond symbols, they show that with these values, these rotations and these positions are going to be set at these different points every time there is a diamond. So currently, all of these rotations and positions are set at this value. If I go to 1 second and I change the position, like the rotation of the lower torso, to 0, that means at 1 second, all of these rotations and positions are going to change to match the ones at 1 second. So if we press play, and we can see the rotation goes from 90 to 0 in 1 second, and progressively you can see down here that it increases and decreases when I slide the bar. Now, what I do suggest is getting the Moon Animator. Moon Animator is fantastic for animating characters in complex ways. I personally don't have it because I'm broke. Moon Animator is just really, really convenient. There are some tutorials. I might make a tutorial on how to set it up later. But at this stage, you can do everything that you want for free. And that's how I made one of my emotes. So all you have to do is just go to each different second that you want something different to happen. Let's say we want it to go to 180. So that means this will continue to spin. At each different checkpoint, let's say here we want our arm to, I don't know, spin. Let's select the arm here. Change the rotation on the x-axis. We'll set it to 90. That means here it's going to be 90, and here it's set to 0, so as we press play, the arm is rotating. And as the body rotates as well, the arm will rotate in relation to the body. So it currently looks like it's not rotating at all, just because it's rotating at the same speed that the body is rotating. So if we get rid of this here, change that to 0, we can see that the arm will rotate at a different speed. Oh, I apologize. I do have to make sure this upper arm is set to 90, and I change. What you do have to do, by the way, to edit a keyframe, you have to have your cursor set to it and select it. If you just select this while your cursor's here, this will only edit this keyframe. So now that we're here, our right arm here set to 0. If we go here, we want this one set to 90. And press enter just to select your movement. Here we go, we can see the arm moves. And then it rotates from this point to here. So play around with these settings and moving the different parts of your body. I can give you tutorials on how to make specific animations or specific emotes. I can do that later. So once you've done this, let's say I'm happy with this animation. Now, because I'm a bit of a neat freak, I do want the emote to loop. Currently, if I do this and put it on loop, so I can just test to see what it looks like when it is replaying, or if I do it in game, it will, see how it looks like it glitches to here. It goes back to the first frame and it doesn't look very smooth. So from here, I can just go to 1 second, more than 2 seconds, and I can set the rotation of the lower torso to 270, which is 90, and then we'll go here and set it to 0. Don't forget to press enter. So from here, it will spin. And if we put on replay, it will look like the animation is looped. But don't worry, that's how you do loop the animations. Now, to get the animation onto the marketplace, all you have to do is you go to here. You do have to press confirm. You want it to be a curve animation. The marketplace only allows curved animations. So you hit confirm. And now that you've done that, what you want to do is you go here. Save as new. You'll rename it. I want to name it test animation. Here we go, save. Now that should be saved, which is fantastic. Here we go. Test animation. This is going to be in server storage, Roblox anim saves, and you should be able to find your keyframe. What you go from here, right click, save and export, save to Roblox. Now this name doesn't really matter too much. This is just the animation that's being saved to your profile. It's not the name or description of the one that will be on the marketplace for sale. So I just name this test animation, doesn't really matter. Copy, paste, here we go, creator. You can set it to a group if you want. Save, and this will give you the asset ID. So all I do is copy it, go here, and I go to workspace, it doesn't matter where you do it. I'll just add an animation here. Doesn't matter what object you place the animation under. Then we go here, and we want to go back to home and properties, so we can add the animation ID, and we paste that animation ID we got, press enter. Now, we have this animation, and we're ready to put it on for sale. So we go save and export, save to Roblox. Now this is the important part, this name will show up on the marketplace. So like test animation. I'm not actually going to publish this, but I will be showing you the steps how to do it. We do need a description. Now, it is an avatar item because it will be used on the avatar, not in an experience or a part of a development item. So we select avatar item and make sure to select emote. Now, this here will show you if there's any issues. Generally, the biggest issue is it has to be a curved animation. Once it is, and it says valid, you should be fine. And you hit submit for 750 Robux. Now, this will put it straight onto your marketplace, but it is not for sale just yet. I will show you that in a second. Some other stipulations or things that you have to be careful of is you cannot make any part of the character move more than 5 studs away from the root part, which is important. So you can't make the whole character, you can't make it go up. Oh, here we go. You can't raise it too high. There you go, 5. That's more than you can go. So make sure that they go less than 5 distance away, and you can change that in position. So make it like 4. Or just make 5 the maximum. Honestly, it doesn't matter. And the other part is you cannot make your animation move too quickly. This is just for exploits and stuff like that. They're still trying to work through the moderation. So just make sure it doesn't work too fast, make sure it's curved and doesn't move too far away from its starting location. Now, once you've done that and you're ready to publish it, and you have already hit this plus, and you've already hit the 750 Robux upload fee, the next thing that will happen is you will get to this page here. So currently my official emote is currently being cataloged, and it's being checked over by the management. Unfortunately, it takes forever, and people are posting problems that it's taking over 5 hours and they still haven't gotten their things released. In this setting, you can change the name. This will be the item name. This is description. It doesn't matter too much. Add tags that you can find. Emote tags, if you can. These are just going to help it recommend the right stuff on the marketplace homepage. And it's just good for cataloging your items. It does cost more if it's limited. I don't know how much more. I think it's like 2,000. If it's not limited, you don't have to worry. Quantity, if it is limited, these settings are only needed if it is limited. Pricing, the lowest price you could set it to is 50. This is how much if you want to go above it. And do not price below. I believe this is for the regional pricing. I don't want regional pricing. I want them all to be the same. I don't know why they included it. Maybe they wanted to... Yep, got no clue. This just shows you the just how much you get. Set a higher price to increase your revenue. This just shows roughly how much you'll earn. 30% is what... Dang. I just realized that they take 70%. Anyways. So that's that. And then selling into your experience, this is how much you get, which is a bit of a butt. I realize they take a lot. Experiences and locations. This just lets you set whether all locations can sell it or whether a specific game can sell it. And it does cost 1,500 to publish the item. So I'm going to press publish here. I'm just going to make sure the name's correct. And it shouldn't work because I believe it is still pending. Yeah, here. If you do get this issue, don't worry. It's most likely not been banned. It's just pending review still. There are so many UCG items that are currently being released, and they are really struggling with it right now, and there's probably like a massive queue, so at least get it to this page so you can let it get moderated as fast as possible and publish it whenever you need. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. That is how you create your own animation and publish it on the marketplace. If you liked the video, please don't forget to subscribe and like, and if you're a Roblox developer or you're wanting to make UCG items, feel free to join the Discord. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.